This is another episode of Mayor's Corner, Pea Ridge, Arkansas. I'm Mayor Nathan C. And today we have Mr. Rick Black and Joseph with Blackhawk Jewelry. New business in Pea Ridge, and it is quite a service to our community to have them in our area and in Pea Ridge and their investment in our city. And I think that this is going to bring people to Pea Ridge for the service that they're going to be able to provide. And so I'm going to turn over to Rick, just talk a little bit about their story and about how they chose Pea Ridge, and see how we can activate this and help them promote their business. And that's what this is about: is economic development, job creation. What are we doing in Pea Ridge, and trying to get people aware of the great things happening in Pea Ridge. So Rick, I'm going to turn it over to you, man.
Okay. Born and raised in Bentonville. Used to come out to Pea Ridge for the dirt track races, and then the dirt bike and four-wheeler races. Got kids that went to Pea Ridge schools. We moved out here about 3 years ago. Love the community. It's a small town, growing, big time growing. But worked at Overstreets for 15 years, and then they decided to close. And been talking with Rich Wallace over there at Blackhawk Barbershop, and he had a couple locations, and then he put me in contact with Shane, and it just kind of took off from there.
Awesome. Talk a little bit about Overstreet. What did you do at Overstreet?
I was their jeweler.
Jeweler. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. And Overstreet was located in downtown Bentonville for a number of years.
Yeah, about 76 years.
Yeah, and they recently closed.
Right.
And so kind of gave you this opportunity to start your own business and venture and partnership.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, the opportunity presented itself in the barber chair, and come talk to Shane. And then Suchy, he had been doing some work for me. I was doing some side work, and I talked to him, and he's like, "Man, let's do that." And we just kind of got together and formulated a plan and got with Shane, and we all just kind of come in together, and it just took off.
Yeah. This place right here is kind of unique. This is the first building that we painted a mural on. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of people look at this building and think that's the mural building. And so on the back side of this building, you see, if you're headed north from Rogers or coming in from Bentonville, you'll see the mural of all the state parks located on the back side of this. And so whenever we did that intentional to create it to be a destination and a spotlight for Pea Ridge for people to come to. So they're located in this building. It used to be an old laundromat. It does not look like that today. It looks phenomenal in here. It's great. It's attractive. And I think that this is a very good location for what service you guys provide. Joseph, let's talk to you a little bit.
I grew up in Rogers. Been native to this area for a long time. Been doing jewelry since I was 12 years old. Had a cousin in Texas owned a couple business, and went down and worked for him for a couple of years before I went to school down at TIJT. Got my gemology degree and a big certificate down there. Then moved up here and started my own business back in 2006, and been doing jewelry in Northwest Arkansas ever since. Then been helping Rick out for a few years, side jobs and things like that, and the opportunity presented itself to come to Pea Ridge, which is a new area for us, for me, example.
Sure.
But also for a jewelry store in the area for a destination spot, because there's nothing, closest thing is in Bentonville, or otherwise got to go out towards Eureka Springs.
Yeah. So you touched on it a little bit, and that's what I want to talk about is, whenever you look at a jeweler, where is the next closest jeweler that can do the service that you guys can provide here in Pea Ridge?
As far as the service that we can provide, I don't think there's one in this area.
The only other one would be Blakeman's, and that would be it. They're the only ones that do in-house casting that I know of.
Okay. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about what you guys do in-house and what you guys can do for customers. I know you guys sell awesome jewelry, and you guys have top-of-the-line stuff you guys sell in here. Like if somebody comes in and says, "Hey, I have a broken watch, or can you resize my ring?" What is that services? And you can expand on those services.
Yeah. That you want to so we offer free clean and checks. That's to anybody. There's just no charge. You come in, we'll get you ready for pictures, weddings, anniversaries, whatever. We do sizings, chain repairs, necklace repairs, just about anything, you name it, we can work on it. And Suchy here is a master jeweler, does great work setting stones. He's already casted a ring for a customer here. There's other jewelry stores around that do some of what we do, but they don't do on the level of what he can do in the casting.
Okay.
We do all kinds of everything else as far as gold buying and selling, scrap metals and things like that, gold and silver bullions. people need coins or gold bars or things like that. Watches as well. If you have a specific high-end watch that you're looking for, we have dealers as well that we can deal with. Do any new designs, anything you can come up with a sketch from a picture, we can carve it in wax. If not, get it 3D printed or CAD cammed, and then cast it in-house and do everything stone setting and all of it in-house. Full repair shop in-house, so nothing leaves the premise.
Nice.
It all stays here.
That's good.
We've got a full gym lab as well.
Okay.
So we can identify stones, diamond grading. We do appraisals as well. Pretty much anything that has to do with jewelry we can cover.
So there's some security coming here because your jewelry doesn't get shipped to somewhere else.
Correct.
It's always here, and
Yep.
so it's in good hands whenever it's here. So let's talk about when you opened, how your first month was being open, what you're looking for in the future, and what's your metrics that you're trying to get to, as far as, within 9 months you want to have, to be expanding, or you want to have more quality of stuff, or what specials you have coming up, or anything like that. Let's talk about that for you guys.
Well, we've got our grand opening coming up next Friday. So we're gonna have a ribbon cutting at 1 o'clock. Everybody's invited to come out. We'll have a little bit of food and some drinks and things. Celebration for the Friday and Saturday. We're gonna do a little bit of a grand opening sale as well.
Very good.
As far as the business plan, we continue to grow daily. We're designing new stuff daily, so we have new things coming into this shop.
Good.
New things into the showcases weekly. So there's going to be, there won't be the same thing every day that you come in a jewelry store. And
Okay.
Most of our stuff is, like I said, all custom made in-house. So it's not just out of the book, ordinary, just run-of-the-mill things.
Cool.
As far as otherwise growing exponentially, we plan to be here for a long time. We plan to grow with them because it's going to be a growing place for the rest of, with Walmart and everything else around the area here.
That's
it's
right.
not going to stop.
No, Northwest Arkansas in general is, flourishing at a high rate. And so whenever you have businesses and people taking, and doing, you guys take a chance. You guys take a chance on this investment and hope that it's prosperous over the years.
Yep.
And we appreciate people that take those chances to do it. And that's why we want to be kind of that advocate for local businesses, shop local, support Pea Ridge. And we want to always have, shop local in mind, because if we're not taking care of our own customers and our own people that live within our community.
Yeah.
Rick, you live here, you own a business here, that goes a long ways. The dollar you make is reinvested within the community 7 times over plus. And so that's what we have to look at whenever we're looking at business opportunities, is how can we as a city come behind you and help you out? Well, the best thing you can do is go shop local and support local, because if you support local, then that local business is going to be able to support sports and all these different avenues to advocate for events and support sponsorships. So whenever you guys were looking for a site, did you just look at this site, or did you look at different sites and just happen to land on this one?
Ideally, this started off for me just sizing and repair. Overstreets had announced that they were going to close. I was doing it out of my garage. I didn't even have a store in mind. I just really thought it was outside of my reach, if you will. But as it took off out of my garage, it was like, man, I can't have this many people coming into my house. And then they were asking for new rings. So I was hitting him up, because he had a shop and I didn't, other than my garage. And it's really taken off. Pea Ridge was the ideal town for us just because of our roots here. We love the community. We're out at the football games, and it's amazing to me. And every season, the crowd just gets bigger and bigger. It's like the whole town is out there.
That's right.
And it's awesome.
Yep.
And the amount of people that have come in, Mayor Crabtree come in, Chief Hahn, just the community feel to the town, and everybody comes in and welcomes you. I get my hair cut down at Pea Ridge Blackhawk Barber with Rich Wallace and Charlie, and Thread Slingers did our shirts for us. We try to do business. I do get my dog food from the feed store, do a lot of business with Ace and O'Reilly's. It is 100% the community, just taking care of itself, if you will, because we do need businesses.
That's right.
And, the only way they're going to stay is if we support them.
Yep.
Grateful Griddle, great food down there. It's just, we love the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you guys being here. And another thing I wanted to touch on just a minute was, whenever you guys have your people come in and they want to look at certain rings, can you guys do like special order stuff?
Mm-hmm.
How can you like expand on almost like the limit? Is there limitations that you guys have as far as, well, we can't really go that, but we can do this? Where are you guys at with doing you talked at one point in time that you have lab stuff?
Yeah, lab grown diamonds.
Yeah, and then you have something else.
You got natural.
Natural. So talk a little bit maybe about the difference in those, and simultaneously how they can almost mirror each other, but how one's more valuable than the other type.
Yeah, and I'll see if you
Talk
take
jewelry
that.
for a minute.
Yeah, definitely. Lab diamonds and natural diamonds, the chemical composition of them are the exact same. The lab diamonds are grown in a facility with a heat and pressure chamber, hundreds of thousands of pounds of pressure in order to create these pieces of carbon. Now, natural diamonds being mined out of the earth have significantly more value than lab diamonds. Secondary markets, their lab diamonds have no secondary market. So once you buy a lab diamond, you own that lab diamond.
Gotcha.
As far as a natural diamond, you can resell them on the markets and things like that. So they have significantly more values. Size-wise on stones, it really, big stones, 5 carats and above, those are your big actual investment stones. Anything less than that really is just a personal preference stone. So whenever someone tells you that they're investing in a diamond, unless it's a large stone, it really truly isn't.
Gotcha.
But as far as diamonds go, the grades of them, they're the exact same. Lab diamonds and natural diamonds, they have from D color all the way down to Z's, which is the fancy yellows. Clarity colors all the way from flawless all the way down to I1s and 2s and 3s. They come in all the same shapes, same colors. So they even colored blues, pinks, greens, things like that as well. Because natural diamonds do come in the color of the rainbow. Not many people know that, but there are reds and blues and greens of multiple different kinds of them, different shades of colors.
Okay.
So, and we sell both, all kinds, labs and diamonds. We usually sell more natural diamonds than labs just because they're more value oriented, and we can do more with them.
Okay.
Other than that, we do a lot of colored gemstones, as far as anything from sapphires all the way to tourmalines and spinels and zircons and things like that. And pretty much if anybody has any certain color of stone they're interested in, you can pretty much find it, no matter what it is. The only limitation that we would probably have in this business is if someone wants to actually physically see a ring before it's actually made.
Gotcha.
We can do 3D renderings. If we do a CAD CAM design, things like that, we can have a 3D rendering so they can actually see it. We can get a wax mold made of it as well. And then you can actually take a look at it. You can actually place it on your finger and get an idea. They're not gold or silver colored, they're usually green or blue.
Right.
But, that gives you the idea that we can actually adjust accordingly depending on design what we need to in the wax before we go into castings.
Good, very good.
So,
whenever we talk about, like, you're going to have a grand opening next Friday, Valentine's Day is coming up, Mother's Day is going to be here. So whenever people are wanting to order mother's rings to be specific colors, what's the time frame to be able to get those in? Are we talking a month, 2 months? What's the time frame to be able to maybe say, hey, I want to get a mother's ring with three different colors because the kids, birthdays are different. So what's the time frame to have something like that?
Would we do our cutoff?
Custom rings are usually take about 2 weeks.
Okay.
With all the approvals, as far as when we do the wax, you come in, you approve it, then we go into casting, and then we sell the stones.
Okay.
As far as if we were to get something out of a catalog, usually overnight. As long as the company that we deal with has it in stock, then we can get it the next day and have it set up the following day. So we can have something within roughly under 2 days if we need to, if something needs to be rushed.
That's good. That's a lot faster than what I was assuming. I thought it would be a couple months. But
That's good. We have a lot of stones and a lot of things in stock in the back. So we have things on hand that if we need them, we don't have to order them. So we can make sure that we can meet the deadline if somebody has something immediately needs.
Very good.
But max on a ring, usually 3 to 4 days.
Okay.
So as long as it comes in the stock.
That's fast.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I mean, there are times, like we've got a ring right now, I think we've been waiting about 3 weeks. Our vendor had to custom make it for a customer. There's those situations, but 9 times out of 10, it's going to be like he said, within a few days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Is there anything else you want to share to tell the audience? Come see you. I know.
Yeah,
What's your
yeah.
address? And let's talk like
Okay.
location. We talked a little bit about that, but what's your address, phone number, and all that good stuff?
We are at 372 North Curtis Avenue, Suite B, behind Main Street Realty, and what is this? Farmers Insurance. Hours are Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Private appointments available on the weekend or after hours. Not a problem. Definitely come see us. We appreciate everyone that's been in and look forward to serving the ones that are yet to be in.
That's right. We look forward to growing this business, and whenever you have people come and check out this jewelry store, they're seeing other things and other services that may be provided here,
Right.
and vice versa. Whenever people are coming here to do services here, they think, oh, I didn't know there's a jewelry store here. I'm going to stop in there and check it out.
Yep.
So I don't know. Whenever people pass by, you have a sign out front of Blackhawk Jewelry. So I mean, you're marketing very well. So that's good.
We try to. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We need to get on those and make some more videos. But mainly Facebook. We've got a website in the making to where customers can kind of go on there and pick out what they want. It's been a great ride. We're excited for the future of it, for sure.
We're excited for the future of your business as well, and we're supporting you 110%. We're behind you.
You've been great.
And we want to be able to be an advocate for every small business.
Oh, absolutely.
In Pea Ridge, and be able to let them know, if there's a time that we can come and help you, then let us come up.
Yeah.
So again, this is Rick Black and Joseph with Blackhawk Jewelry, 372 Suite B in Pea Ridge, Arkansas. Come check them out, and you won't be disappointed whenever you get here. They have high quality jewelries, and they can do special orders. They can do special make, and don't miss out on this opportunity for this service that they can provide to you. If you're looking to get married soon, this is the place to go. Come get your special bands done, and Mother's Day is coming up, Valentine's Day is coming up, and so stop in here, check them out, and spend your money in Pea Ridge. Support local. Thank you very much.